With the recent rains, mosquitoes and their breeding is definitely on the rise, and it can make our evenings when we'd like to be out in the garden very unpleasant. But there are some things that you can do to help deal with the mosquitoes. Now, mosquitoes do sometimes range over a 5-mile area, but more than likely the mosquitoes that you're bitten by were born and bred in your own backyard. So of course you want to look for any areas of standing water, and they can breed in an area of water less than a 1/4 inch. So even those plant pots that have saucers in them can breed mosquitoes. The females are the ones that actually lay eggs. After a blood meal, they'll lay several hundred eggs, and the males mainly feed on nectar. So you're only being bitten by half the population out there, and that can sometimes seem like a lot. Now, if you do collect rainwater, that can be a place where mosquitoes can breed very quickly. So within a week after laying the eggs, you've got adult mosquitoes out and breeding and laying more eggs again. So when you collect rainwater, if you want to collect rainwater in large barrels or buckets, things like that, one of the things you can do is just put screening. This is window screening, and I like to use the flexible fiberglass screening rather than the aluminum type screening. And then I just use a bungee cord to secure it onto the top of the container, and that will work with 5-gallon buckets or large trash cans or other containers if you don't have enclosed rain barrel containers. Now, these mosquito dunks are made with Bacillus thuringiensis israelensis. It's a type of bacterium that when you put it in the water, it paralyzes the gut of the mosquito larvae and pupa so that they don't mature into adult insects. And they can control about half the population within 15 minutes and kill all the mosquitoes within an hour of being in the water. Now, a donut like this will last about 30 days in water, and this one donut will treat 100 square feet of water. So you can cut them into smaller pieces for bird baths or small fountains or ponds. If you have fish in your pond, they'll generally take care of any mosquito larvae, and if you have moving water as in a fountain that moves fairly quickly, mosquitoes won't tend to lay their eggs in. One of the places where mosquitoes do breed, though, are those drain boxes that you have in your yard. And here's the top of a 10-inch square box, pretty commonly found in the yard. And there's always about an inch of water down on the bottom of those boxes, even after the water has flowed through. So you can breed thousands of mosquitoes in a box like that. But if you just put the mosquito dunk in there, when you have a large rain event, this tends to just be washed down the drain, and that can get to be fairly expensive. So what I've done is taken jute rope and tied it onto the mosquito dunk, and it's just the right length so that this dunk is down on the bottom of the container, but in a rain event it can't go down the drain, so that saves a lot of time and money and helps you keep those mosquitoes out of those places. Now, the secret with the mosquito dunks is they don't work well in water that has a real high organic content. So if you haven't had success with them in the past, you'll need to clean out your drain boxes, clean out the containers where you're collecting rainwater, and that way the mosquito dunks will do a better job for you. You can also buy the mosquito dunks in a granular form, so these are nice just to sprinkle over water just when you need a little bit of help quickly for a damp area. There are other repellents and sprays that you can use. This is one that's made with herb oils, things like clove oil and rosemary and wintergreen. Those all will kill adults, but they'll also act as repellents, so the adults don't tend to come back. Mosquitoes feed on people as they detect carbon dioxide as we breathe. That's how they hone in on their next victim. So if they're surrounded by smells like garlic, orange oil, herb oils, they won't tend to find their victim as quickly. So things like this Dr. T's mosquito repellent is a garlic-based powder with lemongrass. You sprinkle that out around your yard, or you can spray with garlic oil or with orange oil, any of those things, and you can be guaranteed a couple of days without mosquitoes. You can also sprinkle garlic powder. There are candles and incense sticks and things like that that you can use also to repel the mosquitoes in your backyard while you're out there working. If you do get bitten by mosquitoes, a little bit of lavender essential oil and lotion is a great thing to take the itch away. So try these techniques, and I hope you'll be able to get out in your garden and enjoy it without the fear of being eaten by mosquitoes.